Hello and welcome to Writer and Raider, a channel where you can find all things Tomb Raider. My name is Brittany and I'm a huge Tomb Raider fan. I've been a fan for almost 25 years now, and I've made this channel for other Tomb Raider fans so that they can have consistent access to news, reviews, rants, and skits about Tomb Raider. Now for me personally, I love the classic Tomb Raider games above all else, and classic Lara, but that doesn't mean I don't love every other thing of Lara, Tomb Raider. I'm a huge fan. And I'm going to talk about some news that dropped on the 12th of July. Some exciting news. Hopefully it's true. We don't know, sometimes you don't know. There's so much stuff that goes around, and then you get news about Tomb Raider these days, and then it changes so quickly. Like with the movie, they talked about having new writers, and then it changed, and now it's in limbo, so who knows. But this news about the next Tomb Raider game sounds pretty solid, I think. So here goes. So this is an article I found on TombRaiderChronicles.com, my favorite fan site to get Tomb Raider news. That's where I typically get Tomb Raider news. So here it is. Tomb Raider scores game writer and narrative designer. Belinda Garcia has announced she has joined Crystal Dynamics as game writer and narrative designer, as the studio continues to court leading industry talent to help build the next Tomb Raider. Belinda previously worked on Call of Duty and Stonefly. I feel so fortunate to be a part of this franchise, excited, honored, every wonderful feeling. This team is filled with so many talented and wonderful people, and I can't believe I get to be one of them, Belinda posted on Twitter. Earlier this year, Crystal Dynamics announced they are developing a new Tomb Raider video game powered by Unreal Engine 5. The studio has a number of positions open, and these can be found on their official website. So there you have it. Belinda Garcia is supposedly going to be the new writer for the next Tomb Raider game. It sounds pretty legitimate because you can see she's posting about it on her Twitter, so that's cool. I'm pretty excited about the news because just hearing anything about Lara's future is exciting for me, even though sometimes it's not great news, but I get over it. I think that it's cool that Belinda has had a history working with Call of Duty, some action shoot-'em-up type games, so maybe we'll see dual pistols in Lara's future, who knows. And as for the Stonefly game, I don't know much about that. I watched the trailer, thought it was really unique, so maybe Belinda could do something really interesting with Tomb Raider. But the problem to me these days is that writers are not given the freedom to create entertaining content anymore. As a writer and someone who's been with a publisher, I've learned that the industry is ran by very demanding people, woke, political, and demanding people, where it's their way or the highway, and writers cannot have their way. When I was with these people, they wanted to rewrite my book behind my back, mind you, and make it as dull as a optional challenge tome from Tomb Raider 2013. They didn't want me to have anything interesting in there. They just wanted to dumb it down, and maybe they weren't trying to pump it full of identity politics, but they were certainly not giving me the freedom to make it something interesting or something that reflected my style. So anyway, I digress. That's a story for another video. My point is, whether it be Tomb Raider, Star Wars, Marvel, Lord of the Rings, from my personal experience working with a publisher and then trying to get into the industry, I believe the reason we are not seeing any more good old-fashioned storytelling, or at least not much of it anymore, is because a certain kind of people are in charge, woke people, unadventurous, creatively dead shitheads, and they are holding back good writers from creating good content that is simply just designed for entertainment only. That's just my theory. But I do believe the golden age of entertainment is over. If you grew up watching as many movies as me and playing as many games as me, you can compare the era of like the 80s and 90s, the early 2000s to now, and just you could see the decline in quality of storytelling. I really think that storytelling is becoming a lost art, but mainly I think it's because people in charge of writers are holding them back. So will we see a Tomb Raider in the future that the fans have been crying for? A Tomb Raider with a Lara who has dual pistols, curves, and a clever and witty personality? Who knows? We can hope, but I like to always hope. And even if it's not quite what we want, I'm sure it'll still be fun, unless it goes woke. which it could, but we'll see. I suppose it already has to some degree, there's no denying that. However, the series has not been ruined, thankfully. But I would like to know your thoughts on this news about the new writer for Tomb Raider. What do you think of Belinda Garcia? And what would you like to see in the next Tomb Raider game? Do you want to see a game that follows the formula of the reboot trilogy, or would you like to see something new yet classic, something that is more reflective of the original Tomb Raider games? Let me know. I personally would love to see classic Laura return, but be modernized in a way that's good for her character, and something that's good for the fans. I would love to see her with her dual pistols and her defining characteristics such as her curves, her braid, her outfit, something doesn't have to be exact like her original outfit, but something that's reflective of her personality. And I'd love to see that personality, the cleverness, the wittiness, the badassness. Anyway, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support means so much to me. And you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put the link in the description below, along with the website I use for Tomb Raider news if you'd like to check out that website. And I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.